school watch, and teachers, parents, students keep pushing to cancel standardized testing. The Colorado Education Association, along with other community partners, have launched a petition campaign to the state legislature to take immediate action to cancel the CMAS testing, as it's known, as Colorado Measures of Academic Success. One local parent and teacher telling News 5's Mayo Davison why they signed it and why testing should be dropped this school year.
For many parents, it hasn't been the ideal school year. The pandemic forcing unexpected closures, quarantines, and remote learning.
My middle schooler was a straight A student when he was in school. This whole back and forth cohorting thing, he's barely scraping by with C's.
Trisha Gorman has two sons in Whitefield District 3 and signed the petition to cancel CMAS testing. With how the year is gone, she doesn't see the point of testing when there is obvious lapse in her kids' education.
We're both getting frustrated. We're both trying to just get through the work. And in the end, I'm looking at my kid like, did you understand? And he's like, Mom, I have no clue how we got to that answer.
Gorman says the stress of taking the test isn't worth it, and if given the option to opt her children out, she will.
I know my kids, when we get their scores or whatnot, they really judge themselves.
The Cancel CMAS Testing 2021 petition urges state lawmakers to direct the Education Department to submit a waiver from the U.S. Department of Education to cancel the test. Over 12,000 educators and community members have signed it, including Angela Bird with the Whitefield Education Association.
We really need the time to actually teach kids. We know as a society that kids are not where they would be if we weren't in this hybrid and online and pandemic chaos.
She says educators want to focus on helping children get back on track. While state leaders want testing to help gauge learning loss, she says results aren't available in real time and won't change how they're educating students this year.
Unless the funding is there to have much smaller classes, to have tutors available for kids, to really have all these pieces in place to efficiently help kids catch up, the test isn't going to tell us anything actionable.
She says it wouldn't be a good snapshot of where most students are academically.
We're going to get results from the kids whose parents either don't know that they can opt them out, or the parents that don't know what the test actually does.
Gorman says with kids learning so many different ways, the results won't be accurate or fair to the children remote learning.
Until they can find that balance where everybody's learning on the same rates, you can't hold them to a standardized test.
Always watching out for you, Colorado Springs. Mayo Davison, News 5.
Mayo, thanks. CMAS testing set to begin in April, and the only way it can be canceled is through that waiver from the U.S. Department of Education. School districts across the state, including Denver, Boulder, and Aspen, have expressed their opposition to giving that CMAS test, but the governor has said it's needed to address academic shortcomings.